That's a chessboard land.
The path beyond the knights is beyond Alexander's reach.
Really? Is it? It apparently is.
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land? That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be.
Excuse
Stay
me.
out!
You're supposed to be moving in an L-shaped line, not just back and forth. I'm just saying, you guys are on a strict kind of pattern. I know that much about chess.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send a lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Oh dear.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
Ladies, please.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Sibling arguments.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
Well, you're fun, aren't you?
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Rude.
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
How dare.
The lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Well, they were fun.
Alexander picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
Well, that was fun. I'm just gonna leave. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, let me just quickly save, because I have to do a little something really quick. And this one's a bit on a timer, but not too much on a timer, but, well, you'll see.
Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Yeah, it is. They take their puns very seriously in this area. I know my good buddy Waffle will love this place. Go down the path, Alexander. No, go down the path. Go south, Alexander. Come on, Alexander. There we go. Okay. But yeah, we are on a bit of a strict timer for this one. So I gotta get back to the shore. And I gotta pull up my magic map once again. Because
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
the longer I wait, the more likely that iceberg lettuce is going to melt. So
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
now we're heading to the Isle of the Beast, since we can't do much on the Isle of Sacred Mountain just yet. hello. We got ourselves something hanging around here.
The denseness of the forest makes it inadvisable to stray from the path.
I'll deal with the strange little creature up there in a minute. But first things first. Where's that iceberg lettuce? Here it is.
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce.
There we go.
Pond's water slowly stops boiling, cooled by the ice. It still looks hot, but bearable.
Cool. We got that taken care of. So now I can walk across that without any problems.
The denseness of the forest.
But now, let me see if I could deal with... Go down. Go down. We could deal with a few things.
If the tree stump is hiding anything, it's only local fauna. There's no need to disturb some creature's nest.
Let's deal with you.
Hello, friend. Aren't you an odd-looking little fellow?
I'm not odd-looking, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could speak.
Speak not. Funny is, speech I am and nothing but.
Well, you're a strange one. Here, would you... No, I don't want the nightingale. I wanted this. I believe this might be our dangling participle.
There's no reason to use that on the rock.
I wasn't. I was trying to use it on the critter.
Alexander holds the sentence out to the creature.
This sentence seems in need of an ending. Perhaps you could finish it?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Know what I do? Where are you going to? Like you I do. Go I with you?
Alrighty then. Okay, it tickles, it tickles. That's quite a dance.
That was certainly interesting. It looks like Alexander now has a passenger.
Yep. And I believe I know where to send this little fellow to.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Let's head back to the Isle of Wonder
Alexander
really
feels
quick.
a strange pulling sensation.
Yes. Whoosh! Alright. Back over here we go. This won't let me do it. Because it's, again, so finicky about when it wants me to go to the side.
Are you there, most venerable bookworm?
Do you have anything interesting yet?
I may have, actually.
A regular abnormality?
Come on.
Let me see what I have.
I do have this little fellow.
I found this little fellow lost on another island.
Coming home I am too.
There you are, you naughty boy. I told you not to leave the island.
Glad I am seeing you too.
A most solemn celebration.
Well, you're helpful.
So, you found my dangling participle.
Yes, I did.
I suppose I'll have to give you something. Let's see now. Was it a rare book you wanted?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, then none of these will do. They've been sitting in the sun far too long and must be well cooked by now. This one is far more rare. A delicious little tidbit.
How much have you been eating of it?
Thanks.
Cool. Got ourselves a new book. Let's see, what's this book called?
Alexander is carrying a rare book from the bookworm. The words in the binding are very faint. The something something riddle book.
A riddle book, eh? Interesting. Well, we'll deal with that as we go. For now, I can just keep going to the side here, because it's again giving me trouble. There we go. Let's head back to the Isle of the Beast, because I believe there's still stuff we need to do there.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Ouch. Well, actually, no. For all I know, it's pleasant feeling, but I can't really say. Also, I see there's a deer. It's a cute little deer.
Alexander is traveling on a path through a dense forest. Across the path lies a pond, still steaming from what remains of the magic which once made it boil.
Yes.
Tall, narrow trees abound on each side of the path. Alexander is traveling on a path through a dense...
Okay, I guess there isn't anything around this area, so I guess I could just keep going.
Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Dance.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater.
Well, at least you can make it through.
As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
I don't know if I trust this.
Alexander picks up the brick.
Yep, I got me a brick, alright. It's a nice brick.
There's no reason to touch that.
I'm Alexander of Daventry. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Just come on over here. I'll tell you my life history if you still want to hear it.
You can tell me right over there, buddy. Oh, I saw those eyes glinting. Much like that mysterious character we saw earlier. So, I'm just gonna...
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
Nope, the glowing eyes are definitely giving me otherwise.
You're not gonna listen to me, are you?
No.
Well, we'll just see about that.
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
Well then. That's a thing. I suppose.
The tall, narrow trees have sparse and relatively small branches on their lower trunks. They don't lend themselves to easy climbing.
However, I do see something here.
Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree.
Okay, well, we got that taken care of at least.
To take the path, Alexander need only walk on it.
Whoops. Here we go. That's. Come on, go down the path, Alexander. Why you gotta be so difficult? Why is it always so difficult to try and move with you people? You and your father. Jeez. Your sister didn't give me this much trouble.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Alright, so now that's in Keflik. I think we can head back to the Isle of the Crown.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Cool. I took care of a few things there, so let me just quickly save. And we'll continue further in. Sing Sing's still chilling out there. Good for her. Wait, what's this?
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look. It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice, announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles."
Oh, no.
Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
Yes. And we already know she does not want to be his bride. At least we do. Alexander doesn't know yet, but...
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Sucks to be you, old man. Well, either way, I got a little something for you there, pawn shop owner. Would you like a nice pearl?
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
Yes! I got my ring back. Now, how about we trade in that nightingale of yours?
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Alrighty, this time I'm gonna take the flute.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Excellent. Alright. And nothing else in the jar?
Alexander feels his pockets carefully.
No. I was gonna look in the jar really quick, see if there's anything left.
The mint dish is empty.
Well, that's depressing. I like mint. I'm a sucker for mint. Alright. Well, now... Come on, go... Here we go again. There we go. But now, I should have a little something for you, Sing Sing.
Alexander holds out his royal ring, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the poem, in the chance that the receiver might be Kasima. The nightingale swoops down, grabs the ring, and takes it towards the castle.
Nice.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Still kind of funny. You two literally only met the one time and you're just like so in love. Real relationships don't work like that.
The little bird makes a delivery. It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Kasima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so?
I'm sure it's fine, don't worry. But yeah, let me just,
The silky red scarf would not make a very good accessory for Alexander's wardrobe.
I don't know. It would. Okay, that's the ribbon. My bad.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Okay, that's fine. But now our inventory's gotten a little bit bigger. But I believe I can now do something. Head back to the library.
Jalo, how fare you? And what news have you from the castle?
Prince Alex, how I fare is close to boiling. Have you seen the wedding proclamations around the village? I've heard rumors of the wedding, of course, but I didn't want to believe it, and I never thought it would be so soon.
Cassima. Married. Oh, it is an unpleasant thing to swallow, friend. If only I knew Cassima wished it. Tell me about the Wazir, Jalo.
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul Al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for Al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliph had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cassima ever since she was a young girl.
Ew.
And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage.
Yeah.
That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything. And Cassima must be vulnerable and lonely right now.
I would say so, yeah.
Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cassima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. I must return to the castle, Prince Alex, and you to your wanderings. May we both fare well.
Yes. Take care, Jalo. Good guy. But now that I'm here...
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. Oh, it is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days. I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic.
That's sad.
Here is the spell book you wanted, and a fair trade it is, I must say. Enjoy it.
I certainly hope so. We shall see how rusty my spellcasting truly is.
Yeah, it's probably been a while since King's Quest 3, hasn't it? Alright, well, let's actually, let's take a look at this book, then. Let's see, we got a magic paint spell. Let's see, 1 cup of swamp ooze, river Styx water, and a black horse feather.
Alexander carefully reads the instructions for a spell entitled Magic Paint Spell.
Okay. And then we got a rain spell.
Alexander reads with interest the specifications for the Make Rain spell.
Let's see, a few drops of salt water, not from the sea, so probably tears. A vial of sacred water and falling water. Okay. Let's see. And then a charming creature of the night spell.
Alexander browses the details of a spell that claims to be able to charm a creature of the night.
That seems oddly specific, too. Let's see, 1 skull full of hot oak embers, a bit of sulfur, brimstone, 1 strand of a pure maiden's hair. Well, I got that already from Cassima, so...
This is the last page.
Oh, okay, so there's only 3 spells, it looks like.
This is the first page.
Okay, so we have a few spells to worry about next time. That's fair. That's very fair indeed. But I think we'll touch on that, if I can get back to the beach, in the next episode. Let's head back really quickly to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Is it a fun pulling sensation? I know I keep making that joke, but I really... But either way, now we are here. We have returned, and we are going to save. And we will continue this in the next episode. We've already gotten quite far, considering. But we still have plenty to do. We have some spells to learn, and hopefully we can get in before the Wazir actually marries Cassima. But hopefully we're wooing her in time, and things will work out perfectly fine. Maybe. Possibly. Hard to tell with these King's Quest games, but I'm enjoying this nonetheless, and I hope you guys are too. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.